Hey, everybody, welcome to our Thanksgiving special. And I am here today with my dear friend, Angel May, who is sometimes hilariously sassy, but always interesting and very thoughtful. Then we are going to talk about Thanksgiving dinner. Anybody up for that?
Oh yeah, I got a big
What
old
comes
help.
to mind first, Angel, when you hear about Thanksgiving dinner?
First
Thanksgiving.
thing comes to mind is like, please let everyone be on their best behavior.
Because what would bad behavior look like?
Let's just remember that we all love each other and that we can have differences of opinion and we can still love each other. And we know the triggers, so let's not push each other's buttons,
Right.
especially this year with, political climate that's happening right now. I really considered ordering a sign for my door that said, we are going to be a politics and religion free talk zone. But I thought, uh, you know, I really wanted to order it. I didn't. I resisted. So that's probably the first thing that comes to my mind is like, please let everyone be on their best behavior because you know the people that have strong opinions about whatever it is
Right.
and that maybe like to antagonize other people because I don't know, that's what they do.
Right.
Uh, so yes, and of course, lots of food, tons of food. And what kind of food are we going to have? Are we going to have turkey? Are we going to have ham? Are we going to go with tradition? Are we going to mix it up?
Yeah, so don't
Um,
you have a ham story for this year?
we do have a ham story. We
And I
definitely,
relate to it. I like the role that your husband played in this story because that's me.
okay. So my ham story is yesterday I was working, as all of you know, I'm a hairstylist and a positive psychologist and certified RIM facilitator at the master level, I guess now. Yes, I'm a
I
master.
am too.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a master certified RIM facilitator, but I was doing hair yesterday and it was a male client and I get a phone call from my husband and he says, hey, honey, I'm at the grocery store and they got these hams here, these really nice hams. What do you think? Should I get a ham? And immediately I'm like, no, we have turkey on Thanksgiving. We don't
Why
have
did you say no?
Well, I said it gently. I'm working on being more gentler about things instead of being so abrupt. And I was like, no, I don't think we need that. We're good. The menu's pretty much set because I had a vision in my mind of what the menu was going to be because I handle the holiday dinners. He does the majority of the cooking, but I handle the holiday dinners. And we have a whole day plan
And do you
starting
like having control?
just a little bit, just a
Okay.
little bit. I'm definitely working on that.
Yeah.
This story is going to be evident how much I like being in control. I'm definitely downplaying my need to be in control.
We all
Um,
do that.
mhm. So, and he circled back with, yeah, they're spiral sliced and they're this, and it's got this bone sticking out of it. And I could tell he was so excited about this. So I had a moment of realization and clarity. I'm like, this is important to him.
Hmm.
And I said, well, and here's me still holding on to control as I'm saying it out loud. I'm just realizing that. I said, well, okay, but just get a little one. We don't need a big one.
The little last.
I'm going to give you the ham, but don't come home with a big one. You better get a little one. Still trying to be in control. And he says, well, the smallest they have is like 10 to 12 pounds. And I'm thinking, oh my God, like we do not need a 12-pound ham on Thanksgiving when I have a 20-pound turkey in the fridge and a turkey breast. So because we're a white meat family. So that way we have plenty of that. So the last thing we need is more meat. And everybody really just wants the carbs anyway. They really
Right.
just
That's the good stuff.
so, and again, had that moment. And I said, that's perfect. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, 12 pounds, perfect. And it's got a big bone in it. That's great. I'm so excited. Yes, thank you. And
Yeah.
he shifted into this mode where, we know our partners and when they're really happy about something. And he was like, yes, you could tell he was like,
Yeah.
hard, like I got my ham.
Right.
And let me just rewind for a second. Part of it was he said, well, I'm not sure that our daughter-in-law likes turkey. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, turkey's like chicken's cousin. Like she eats chicken. Like, I don't know. I think she eats turkey. But he wasn't thinking about himself. he was really thinking about our family as a whole. And I had really glanced over that part that
Mm,
he wants to be helpful and this is his way of contributing. And of course, we have a big house, we have really long countertops, we have plenty of room for turkey and ham.
yeah.
So
Good for
that
you.
evening, thank you.
Yeah.
That I feel really good about this. Last night, after we visited our son, we were visiting the puppies, and it was a great evening. And we went to get something to eat, and I just I wanted to reinforce how much I appreciated him. And I said, I just really want to thank you so much today
Good
for
for
getting that
you.
ham. And I could tell, like, he just sat up a little bit taller in his chair.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's really nice. It's got this big bone in it. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
know, I'm excited. Because I think my husband likes anything that has big bones in it, like the big tomahawk steaks. So
Yeah.
we're
It,
definitely,
it does
um,
add flavor.
it does. The bone
Yeah.
adds a lot of flavor, and he's all about, I'm a boneless pork chop girl. He likes the bone-in pork chops.
That's
Pretty
good
good.
for you.
Yes.
And then
So
your client noticed your growth too, right?
oh, so that was, I'm not even sure if he noticed that there was growth. He's the husband. So he's a newer client. I just started doing his hair a couple months ago, but I've been doing his wife's hair for years.
Mhm.
And when I pivoted to, no, we don't really need that, just get a small one. And then he went on to elaborate about the hand that it's spiral cut and has the big bone. And I was like, well, yeah, absolutely. Yes, get it. Yes,
Yeah.
we need that. We need that for dinner to be complete. And he kind of like looked at me. And after I had hung up the phone, he said, my wife does this to me, doesn't she? Like women do this. And I was like, I think good women do. I think good partnerships do. When you see
Good
that
partnerships do. I
good
totally
partnership,
agree with you.
it's not just a woman man thing. It's a
No.
good partnership. When you
Yes.
acknowledge that your partner is trying, and it might not be the way you think it's going to look or the way you want it to look, but when you see that they're trying, it fills both of your cups. And
Yep.
now going into this holiday, both of us feeling heard, validated, seen, our needs, want, and met, rather than a power struggle over a
Right.
ham.
You both have a fresh start going into the day,
Yes.
not coming in loaded for bear, already pissed off.
Yes. And in the past, that would have been how that would have happened because
Yeah.
my need for control would have just steamrolled over that whole conversation. I'm
Right.
working, I'm busy. Why are you calling me about a ham? You're supposed to be home hours ago. Where are you?
Right.
No, just a simple acknowledgement shifted the whole thing, which is going to set us up for success going into Thanksgiving. And then
Right.
the part B of that was because we have guests pretty much all day, and we're going to be having appetizers. And my husband is a wonderful cook, and he
Yeah.
makes
You've said that a
cupcakes,
lot.
crab balls. So I said, yeah, I'd really, would you do something for me and make the crab balls? And then he had his moment of like, why would we have crab balls on Thanksgiving? That's crazy talk. And
Everybody gets to do their thing.
everybody gets to do their thing. And I said, because I really want them. They're so good. I love when you make them. Everyone enjoys them so much. And again, he sat up a little bit taller, like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we just want that pat on the back.
And for both of us,
Attaboy.
and both of our needs to be met.
Yes, absolutely.
And, isn't it enough just because I want it? That's enough just because I want it. Um,
Yeah.
so we're going to be having crab balls, ham, and turkey, along with lots of other things. My daughter really wanted mac and cheese, and again, the need for control. Like we have mashed potatoes, and I'm like,
Right.
of course we can have mac and cheese. We can have
Yeah, why not?
all carb groups can be represented. So we're going to have the stuffing, the dressing, the macaroni and cheese, the mashed potatoes, the rolls, different kinds of rolls, Hawaiian rolls, the Amish market rolls, crescent rolls. So we're going to just do it
The
up.
great food shortage is over.
It is in our house. And then the need for control over people that don't RSVP just went out the window because now we have plenty of food. So it doesn't
Bring
matter.
the neighbors.
Everybody is welcome. If you want to come sit at our table, there are plenty of chairs. I got benches. And like when I was a kid, I don't know about you at the holidays, it wasn't at the biggest, fanciest house. I remember having dinner at my aunt's house and the kids all sat on the steps. And you didn't even get your own step. You had to share your step with somebody. And, and we were
What?
we were juggling paper plates on our knees. and it was great and we loved it. So there's no shortage of seats in our home. All food groups are welcome and every person is welcome. Every being is welcome that wants to be here. And I
That's
feel
awesome.